Dozens of homes in our area are left with major damage after multiple tornadoes touched down just after midnight. Verona was one of the places hit the hardest. That's where we find NBC 15's Max Hess, who joins us live. Max?
Yeah, Lee, you mentioned cleanup here, and I can tell you this was definitely a day of cleanup in Verona. I'm standing just a couple of blocks away from Country View Elementary School. That's that school that we've been talking about all day that was hit pretty hard by that tornado. Now, when that tornado came through, it also hit some houses. I went around the neighborhood this afternoon and talked to some of those homeowners to see what they could tell me about what happened last night. Shannon Davis says going to the basement last night was a last-minute decision.
Like, no, let's go, and if there's any questions. So we got our kids out of bed, made it downstairs.
It's a decision the Davis family certainly won't forget.
Then we lost power, and then we did hear sirens in the radio, and the storm was here. The tornado was on us literally 2 minutes later.
The Davises live only a few blocks away from Country View Elementary, the school both their kids go to and the school that's left in pieces. What you can't tell at first is what's missing. I interviewed Shannon in front of what was their garage.
When we came upstairs, the whole garage was gone. It basically picked it up and set it right down in our backyard.
The neighborhood scattered with pieces of homes, some more damaged than others. The unbelievable toll, no injuries.
What matters is that, we made it through together, and that we just have to make sure that, we stay safe.
Now the rebuilding begins, a community effort, as Shannon says.
We took everything out of our garage and our backyard and put it in a pile, and we said, all right, whoever's wanting to help, come. And we literally had 50 people in our yard within 5 minutes.
Wow.
So it was phenomenal.
Governor Walker visited this afternoon, thanking volunteers, supporting homeowners, and sending a reminder that it could have been much worse.
You plan for the worst, you hope for the best, and reality finds you somewhere in between. And thankfully, while it certainly is devastating for homeowners here, the worst wasn't there in the sense that...
Neighbors walked through this evening taking pictures in shock of what happened, many of them willing to do whatever they need to help.
Just, the amount of community support, helping a neighbor out, it's just meant the world to us.
So certainly a rough road for the people ahead of the people here in Verona, but also, as you can tell, a road paved with good intentions and a lot of help from the community that will certainly make that all a little bit easier. I talked to the National Weather Service earlier to see what exactly this tornado was. They told me that it was a merger of two tornadoes that came together here over Verona, making it an F3 tornado, which I'm told is a pretty big deal and a pretty serious tornado. So we can be lucky that no one was hurt or no one else was injured. Reporting live in Verona, Max Hess, NBC 15 News.